Good evening, this is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Nabin Pradhan with the evening news, and these are the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says the country is marching forward on the path where every citizen would get the benefits of development without any discrimination. Government issues SOP for epidemiological surveillance and response in wake of new variant of coronavirus detected in the UK. Nagaland's COVID-19 caseload climbs to 11,866. Recovery rate also improves to 94.76%, and Nagaland government to reopen tourism industry in a phased manner from 27th of December. The details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the country is marching forward on the path where every citizen would get the benefits of development happening in the country without any discrimination. Addressing the centenary celebrations of Aligarh Muslim University via video conferencing this morning, he appealed to all to come forward unitedly to make a new India through Atmanirbhar Bharat. He said, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas is the mantra behind it. The Prime Minister said the AMU campus is like a mini India, and the diversity is not only the strength of this university but also of the entire nation. He said we should work together to ensure that the spirit of Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat grows stronger day by day in the campus of Aligarh Muslim University. The Prime Minister also released postal stamps as part of the centenary celebrations of Aligarh Muslim University. Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank also joined the event via video conferencing. The Union Government has issued Standard Operating Procedure SOP for epidemiological surveillance and response in the context of the new variant of coronavirus detected in the UK. The SOP describes the activities to be undertaken at the point of entry and in the community for all international passengers who have travelled from or transited through the UK in the past 4 weeks from 25th November to 23rd December this year. As per the SOP, all international travellers will be required to declare the travel history of the past 14 days and fill up the self-declaration form to be screened for COVID-19. For all the passengers coming from the UK during the period from 21st to 23rd December 2020, the concerned state governments will ensure that all passengers travelling from or transiting through airports in the UK and disembarking in India would be subjected to RT-PCR test on arrival. Nagaland's COVID-19 tally has climbed to 11,866 after 8 fresh COVID-19 positive cases were reported today. Informing this in a Twitter handle, State Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangnupom said 5 cases were detected from Mokokchung and 3 from Dimapur. Besides, 50 infected patients have also recovered, 35 from Dimapur, Kipire 10, Kohima 4 and Peren 1. With this, a total of 11,244 infected persons have recovered so far, taking the recovery rate to 94.76%. In addition, 3 more COVID deaths have also been registered today from Dimapur, taking the total COVID-19 casualties to 66. Currently, the state has 417 active cases. The President of the United States of America confirmed the highest decoration, the Legion of Merit degree Chief Commander, to Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday. In a statement, Ministry of External Affairs said the award is in recognition of the Prime Minister's steadfast leadership and vision for India's emergence as a global power and exemplary contribution made by him for the advancement of the India-United States strategic partnership and promoting global peace and prosperity. The Legion of Merit is the highest degree of the Chief Commander, is a prestigious award conferred by the President of the United States, typically upon heads of state or heads of government of other countries. The award was received on behalf of the Prime Minister by the Ambassador of India to the United States, Taranjit Singh Sandhu. At the ceremony, the Legion of Merit was also awarded to the Prime Minister of Australia, Scott Morrison, and former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe. You are listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. Nagaland government has decided to reopen tourism industry in the state in a phased manner. A notification from Commissioner and Secretary Tourism I. Kito Jimomi today stated that the decision was taken by the high-powered committee during a meeting held on December 18 after considering that tourism industry is important for the state as well as many are economically dependent on it. It said the reopening of tourism in the state in the first phase will be for domestic tourists only, which starts from 27th of this month. It said there will be only one entry point from Dimapur by road, rail or air. The notification said every tourist will have to possess a negative report of COVID-19 test done through RT-PCR, through NAT or CBNAAT, not earlier than 3 days prior to arrival to the state. However, rapid antigen test negative report will not be considered adequate for entry into the state. It also stated that the tourist concerned will be required to obtain a Tourist Inner Line Permit (ILP), which will be available only in the online mode in the first phase through the portal www.ilp.nagaland.gov.in. Further, after obtaining the ILP and COVID negative test report, the tourist will register themselves in the Tourism Nagaland website or install Nagaland Tourism official app, wherein required information and document needs to be uploaded. It also further informed that all tourist travel or visits to the state will be permitted only for pre-booked or package tours for which an e-invite will be generated for the proposed itinerary. All costs that may involve in testing, treatment or isolation will be borne by the tourist concerned. Besides, every tourist before his or her entry into the state will have to install and register on Arogya Setu and should follow all health safety protocols and SOPs issued as applicable to any visitor. Any violation to the SOP may lead to penal action as per the relevant sections of the law. Through the initiative of the Kohima Smart City, Bharat Electronics Limited, BEL, under their corporate social responsibility, has donated a Quattro True Lab machine to Naga Hospital Authority, Kohima, NHAK today. The machine was personally delivered by an official of BEL and handed over to NHAK Managing Director Dr. Thorise Kateri in the presence of Joint CEO Kohima Smart City, Avelu Ruho. Managing Director NHAK Thorise Kateri expressed gratitude to Bharat Electronics Limited and Kohima Smart City for the donation and said it will go a long way in equipping the hospital in the fight against COVID. It may be mentioned that the Kohima Smart City has rendered assistance to the hospital and the citizens of Kohima in the fight against COVID-19 by donating 2 smart ambulances and installation of free dedicated Wi-Fi for the hospital. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee (NPCC) has wished all a blessed Christmas and Happy New Year. In a message, NPCC President K. Theria said, "Christmas is an occasion we all want to celebrate. However, many forget that it is the birth of Jesus Christ." He said, "One may or may not practice the teachings of Jesus, but the celebration of Christmas is in the minds of all." The NPCC President hoped that Nagas celebrate Christmas and the birth of our Savior in peace while observing all precautions during this time of pandemic. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, wash hands frequently with soap and water, or use hand sanitizer, and follow social distancing norms. And to end the news, a reminder of the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says the country is marching forward on the path where every citizen would get the benefits of development without any discrimination. Government issues SOP for epidemiological surveillance and response in wake of new variant of coronavirus detected in the UK. Nagaland's COVID-19 caseload climbs to 11,866. Recovery rate also improves to 94.76%. And Nagaland government to reopen tourism industry in a phased manner from 27th of December. And that's all the news we have for you this evening. Good night.